Hi everybody, Chrissy here, and welcome to Catherine Pooler's Unsinkable release video hack. So I'm going to show you how to make that card that I showed at the beginning today. It's kind of in honor of Shark Week. I'm a huge shark fan, so as soon as I saw the hook, line, and sinker set and the coordinating dies, I kind of fell in love with it because of that little shark fin. So the first thing I did was I knew that I wanted to use this stencil. So it's the Shell Parade stencil, so I just secured it down with some purple tape, and then I just used the It's a Boy ink because I knew that would be kind of light, and I was very, very light-handed when I added the ink on because I didn't want it to take away from what I knew would be the rest of the card. So then the next thing I did was I grabbed some of those waves, also from the hook, line, and sinker set, and I stamped that in something borrowed. And then after that, I went back to It's a Boy and just kind of carried it down. So I wanted that darker blue to kind of break up the front panel of the card. And then I came back in with both colors and kind of blended those other ones in the bottom there because I want them to be there, but I wanted them to be a little bit more part of the background, kind of like that shell stencil, the Shell Parade stencil as well. It's there, but it's not like in your face there. And the next thing I did was I grabbed my blackjack and I stamped that cute little shark fin. I stamped a bunch of them. I'm just going to let you know that I die cut all of these. I used one on the card. The rest of them I strategically placed around my craft room all over my daughter's desk. So as soon as she sees that, she's probably going to come and be like, Mom, what is wrong with you? Because I love sharks, and she's kind of like, whatever. So then using this cute little sentiment, it says, have a fantastic birthday. I created a slight ombre using Rouge and Samba. So I did the lighter one first, then kind of came back in with the darker one, and then used a light one again. And I just used a Misty stamping tool, which you do not have to use. You just have to be able to line it up properly. That's all. So then I went ahead and I added a little fin on there, just using a tape runner. And so then for the background of the card, because everything coordinates perfectly, like these inks, I'm telling you, they match the paper like almost dead on perfectly. That's from the Salt and Seaweed pattern paper. I just put that on a card base, and then for the front, I just secured that with 3D foam, and now I'm adhering the little fin on there. I knew I wanted him to be popping up from the waves. Again, not super obvious. This whole card is kind of like all about the subtle things. Like I have the subtle ombre, I have the subtle background, I have the subtle waves. And the waves look kind of cool from like that water I flecked on there. So everything is really kind of subtle, but it all works together. And then the last thing I wanted to do was add some sequins. So this is from the Big Sur sequin set. I love these colors. This is like one of my favorite color combos ever for Catherine's sequin. So these are kind of awesome. I'm just adhering them. I have like little mini dots on there, so I just kind of rip them apart and adhere on there. You can use anything. If you have liquid glue or any other means of adhesive, feel free. I'm just kind of showing these are so tiny, so like I have to kind of like rip all of them off and place them strategically where I want them on there. So you can see, there we go. There's the last one that I'm sticking on. So I've got my sequins on there with my little added pop to kind of make the card sparkle. So make sure to hop to the next person because there's chances to win. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Have a great day.